Concealed carry versus open carry. I think open carry is daft. And I would be willing to back that up.
Okay.
So, hey y'all, what's going on? It's my hetero life mate Chad. And we are at Chad's house in his kitchen, at his kitchen table, which I have spent many a night enjoying adult libations, and Chad and I solving the problems of the world while he guzzles ginger ale.
Yes.
I like ginger ale fine.
It's a wonderful drink.
Okay. It ain't as good as Mezcal. Nevertheless, that's not what we're talking about. So,
Right now.
Now, there's some caveats to my thoughts.
Ooh.
Right? Caveat A. The situations that we're getting ready to talk about, y'all, you might want to settle in. If you want to get some popcorn or some antacids or some Pepto or a couple uppers or downers or some, I don't know, Benadryls, pause.
Benadryl will make you sleepy. You don't want that.
They might want to sleep through some of this.
Oh.
Pause now, right after you hit the subscribe button.
It's on the bottom, up here maybe.
Yeah.
It's over there.
It's going to be in this area here. So, we're talking about, do you remember that? I'm sorry. We're talking about carrying a firearm in public, what I would call social work.
Okay.
And I got that term from Jeff Quinn. If y'all remember Jeff Quinn, he used the term social work, and it is so befitting that I wanted to kind
Incorporate it.
keep that alive.
Good for
you. You know, rest his soul. Of course, Bogue there, his brother, still killing it with Gun Blast. Wonderful people, but I surely do miss Jeff. But he was a wonderful man. Anyway, thought a lot of Jeff Quinn. Good people. Not woods carry. You know, if you're hunting or trail walking or the sort, then absolutely open carry. But we're talking about
You're
social
talking about a
work.
social setting.
Correct. And now I am pro 2A. In so much as that I feel like you better walk into a store and buy a gun like you're buying a drill and stick that sumbitch in your pocket and walk out and everything's hunky dory. However, if you want to be a responsible gun owner, then you should hone your proficiencies with that. You know, handling a firearm, shooting a gun is a fine motor skill.
Mm-hmm.
Takes 1,000 repetitions to begin to develop a fine motor skill, and they are fleeting. They are perishable skills. So, if you're going to carry a gun, which I encourage you to, then you should be proficient with it. Now, that leads me to ask you a question, Chad. And I know we're not there yet, but we're going to get to the topic. But this is not our normal short form video. We're going to have a pretty nice conversation about this. Concealed carry permits.
Yes.
You have to. I'm in North Carolina. We're not a constitutional carry state yet. Do you think having to go to a class and qualify is appropriate to have a concealed carry permit or be able to carry concealed?
That's two different questions. But so, do I think that you should have to have that to carry a gun concealed? No.
I agree.
Now, in our state, you have to have a concealed carry permit to do so. And when you go there, you go to class.
And you do learn a lot.
And you yes, they're very informative, and they're, if you take the time to learn, it's not like, you know, they give you a test at the end of it.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I mean, Ray Charles could get his concealed carry permit.
You gotta take the test afterwards. You don't have to score. You don't have to get like 85 or above. I think you can get like 60.
I don't know. It's not grueling.
And the shooting test is not that difficult.
But it's still, I think that the Second Amendment is our carry permit.
True.
I think that in America, you should be able to carry a gun anywhere and everywhere you want to. And I think you should be able to open carry or concealed carry it without any sort of permit or anything. Now, in North Carolina, open carry is permitless. but I got a pretty damn good feeling we're going to go to constitutional carry soon. At least I hope so. But I want to get that out of the way. I want everybody to understand that I'm coming from this position as a Pro 2A 100%. And if you're like, the only way I'm going to carry is open carry, absolutely. Do that. But if you're like, well, maybe concealed carry is a little more apropos, then I would encourage you to do that.
Concealed carry is concealment. You don't stand out.
And
which is key.
The reason that I prefer concealed carry is if something bad happens, God forbid, I want the bad guy to learn I have a gun when I decide he's going to learn it, not when he observes me, possibly prior to the bad guyness, and decides that I'm a liability because I'm wearing a whatever on a whatever.
If he sees you before you see him.
Yeah, then he's like, oh, I'm here. And I'm not a mastermind criminal, but let's just say scenario, you have a dangerous gang, and there's a lot of dangerous gangs in this country that I would not want to cross paths with. But you have a couple guys bust into the local drugstore to steal whatever, and you're there looking for a Valentine card for your damn dog, and you're open carrying.
Yeah, you're a target.
Bad guy number one, who is a stone cold killer, nefarious son of a bitch, sees you like that. There is a potential issue. Boom, boom, done. I'm not even going to take the chance to have to contend with that.
That is a possible situation.
That extreme, but not unreasonable, plausible.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus if you're there and you're carrying the same situation, but you're wearing a jacket or a coat, or you choose to conceal carry discreetly as you should, and he goes by you and he doesn't notice, then at least you have now give yourself an opportunity. Now, I don't want anybody to confuse what I'm saying is to take it as, oh, I'm John Wayne. Bad guy's gonna rob the store. I whip out my damn concealed Desert Eagle and I commence to just lay in waste to the bad guys. No. And there's a whole lot to consider with that. And you learn a lot of that in the concealed carry class. If you had to, the only time I feel like I would ever want to present my firearm and shoot somebody, God forbid, because I'm Baptist and I don't want to do that, is if I knew if I didn't intervene immediately that it's either me or somebody else is going to die.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be.
And that's what it's supposed to be. And then even if it's 100% clean, and you're not even prosecuted, because if you get prosecuted, now I hope you got thick pockets, deep pockets, because you got to pay for a lawyer and also another. No, I'm not saying that is a small deterrent. But then even if everything's just fine, you get to go home. You've got to live with yourself knowing you shot and killed somebody. Mm-hmm. And I don't know that is an easy event to live with.
Well, for some people it is, for some people it's not.
I think for me, I would struggle with it my whole life. Even if it was 100% completely justified, I think I would struggle with it my whole life. I really do. But I see a damn squirrel run across the road, and I just about put my truck in a ditch if I'd run over a damn squirrel. Because I think they're cute, they're fuzzy, and they got nice little. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. But anyway, I'm very.
Yes, you are.
I am.
So look, concealed carry versus open carry.
Yeah.
We can go back and forth. Concealed carry by definition is concealment.
Right.
Nobody knows you have it. Open carry is out in the open.
Everybody
knows you have it. There's a certain portion of people that open carry that do so for a reaction. Whether it's driving, your local left-thinking person insane.
Anti-gun weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
The most ignorant of the population, by the way, is the anti-gun people.
Ignorant is probably a good choice. I mean, some of them...
You should have heard the word I was thinking about calling.
Some of them might be informed and not like them, which is their right. Some of them probably have opinions like most things or most people in their lives that have an opinion on something and you don't have any information on it. You just don't like it because the guy next to you doesn't like it.
Right? I would... You made a point earlier. If you took all the anti-gun people...
Oh, let them shoot?
And
If you
Took them through a basic, guns 101 class and had a day at the range.
Get that little target 22 with a can on it and just let them shoot shit all day long.
And I guarantee you, the very vast majority of these people go, this is not nowhere near as evil of an object as the media has portrayed it to be. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the misconception with
they're uneducated, they're ignorant, they're fucking morons.
Far off into the weeds, but the mentality that an AR is a completely evil rifle, which, I mean, I can go to my house or Hunter's house and maybe see an AR or two, but I've never seen them run out of the house and attack strangers.
People get killed.
Friends I know.
People get killed by hammers all the time. I've never seen anybody go to Lowe's and have to show their fucking driver's license and fill out a piece of paper to buy a hammer. And more folks get killed by hammers every year than guns, I guarantee it. So
hammers are in there, but yeah. Anyway, what I would say is
maybe they're not more. I don't have the stats in my brain. Look here, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been drinking mezcal for a number of moments.
He's on adult fuel.
However, there are no guns. We're talking about guns, but there are no guns within arm's reach of me. Even more so, guns and alcohol don't mix. Safety first. You can talk about guns while you're drinking, but you can't play with guns while you're drinking. You can.
I mean, you could clean your gun while you're drinking.
Nah.
No.
When I pour my first 4 fingers of bourbon or mezcal in a glass, nope. I don't even want it around me.
Oh, well, I don't.
Before I even pour it, I go put my pistol on my nightstand.
Yeah. See, I have. I don't play sports anymore, so I don't know.
Well, what does sports have to do with
drinking sports?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So,
but what I was saying about open carrying and stuff, and you get noticed.
That is really good mezcal, by the way.
You get noticed earlier. Some people do it for a reaction. Some people are just an old cowboy that walks along with a gun, and he's headed 100 years.
And that's fine.
Let's be honest. He's probably not going to quick draw McGraw it out.
Or he might. He might be Bob Munden's, and he might.
It's possible.
He might be a bad son. My father always said, "Never ever fuck with a man that's got one gun because he knows how to use it."
Well, I would say you see a lot of old cowboys and stuff toting them, but you don't see many younger people doing it. Once in a while, you run across one that's got a Glock on his hip, but
here's the deal too. I've been to Texas. I got family in Texas. I've been to Texas.
Well, that's a different world.
Right. And of course, now, by the way, the North Carolina gun laws are less restrictive than Texas gun laws. Don't feel like Texas is some gun haven, because it ain't. Yes, sir. Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
I was looking over here.
Oh, well, don't do that again, because I thought you were looking at me like I was crazy. I was ready to pop you. I wouldn't, because I love you.
Oh, right, camera.
You think that
keep
shit?
Holding your hand up in front of your face.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the people love it, but.
Anywho, I've been to Del Rio, Texas before, and you're in you're in a cantina, and 7 cowboys walks in, and they're wearing, single actions. Okay, that's completely different than going to fucking Walmart, which bad example because I don't go to Walmart, but going to fucking grocery store and strapping your damn Glock 17 to your hip with your extendo clip. I know it's a magazine, but they call it the extendo clip or something. Giggle stick. That's, if you recollect, if not, there's a rewind button at the bottom. There's a tremendous amount of caveats to this discussion. I'm talking about in the general population, and God almighty, I mean, you hate to have to just make all these allowances, but I mean, excuse me, that's good mezcal. Man, I could lay down and take a nap right now for about, 9, 10, 12 seconds. Stand by. That's good mezcal.
Bring her on back.
Anyhow, so there are extenuating circumstances that could dictate whether open carry makes far more sense. These boys been out there, riding the range, and they still do. I've been in Del Rio, Texas, sitting in the damn cantina in a border town. You understand? And you get 6, 8 cowboys come in and they're wearing single actions. Because they literally swung a damn leg off a horse because they've been driving cattle.
But that's a work situation.
But that's exactly completely different than what we're talking about going to the store, you know. So that's why I feel like that concealed carry is daft. It's not it's not irresponsible. It's not stupid, because if that's your only way to carry, then I would absolutely rather see somebody concealed carry than open carry. But I'd rather them open carry than not carry at all. Watch out there, killer.
I guess so you can buy a pistol from a private sale. You don't have to go to a gun store. You can buy a private sale.
Sure, as you should be able to.
But if you don't have a concealed carry and you don't want to go through the trouble of actually putting your name on a document saying, "Hey, I have a gun,"
right?
Then it would be open carry. I mean, that's a situation there that you kind of account for. However, it's still. I understand some folks don't want to go downtown and have their name associated with the fact that.
I get it, but that goes back to, I think, having to get a permit to conceal carry is bullshit.
You're correct, but I'm just saying that's a scenario.
But that's the law that we're contending with, and a lot of people. I think your point is, a lot of people are like, I don't want to go downtown and get wrapped up with this. I'm just going to open carry.
Yeah, just keep in mind that if you do that, it is do.
This is
if you do that.
Not doo-doo. Dude.
The situation arises and you have to be in.
There you go. Rephrase your doo-doo question.
I can't do it. Doo-doo is the way to go.
Oh, my goodness. I need cat litter.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, but I do. Can you run me out of the store?
And put you some blinders on you.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I do need cat litter.
There are situations where people are going to open carry, and it's because they don't really have a choice.
And then, if that's your only choice, then do it.
Better than nothing.
Absolutely, it's better to open carry than not carry.
Right.
But in my opinion, it's better to conceal carry than open carry.
Right. I think you just, at this point, you just bite the bullet and go down and get a permit.
It's concealed?
Yeah, you can conceal until you get caught.
You know, I'm going to tell you this.
I mean, if it's concealed correctly, really nobody knows you have it. And if you're involved in situations where the law is around you a lot,
I would never advocate for somebody breaking the law.
No. What I'm saying, yeah, carrying it without the permit is illegal.
It is.
There's probably a lot of people that do it.
Sure. Hold on, wait a minute. No, that's impossible. Are you telling me? Are you going to sit here at this fucking table with a straight face and tell me there's a law that says you cannot carry concealed without a permit? And there are people that are doing it by breaking the law? Impossible.
Weird.
No. I refuse to believe that.
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo is right. Fucking doo-doo. No, I know. And that's how, you know what, a law is a lot like a cheap lock. It keeps an honest man honest. But it's nothing more than ink dried on a piece of parchment that some fucking legislator decided that, you know what, I've got to account for my ass being here and sitting in this chair and drawing a lot of money, and so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just enact shit after. I know I'm going off the rails, but just let me have it. They got like, you know what? Here I am, and my job is to be a lawmaker. And while we got 917 trillion laws on the books, if I'm not continually making laws, then why do you need me? So it's job security, and them son of a bitches could be replaced by a stupid ass monkey. Excuse me. You know what, man? I got a lot of contempt for politicians and Democrats and anti-gun liberal sons of bitches. And I'm sorry, and I shouldn't be like that because I'm Baptist, and I'm praying about it, y'all, and I would appreciate your help. But fuck, it's a hard road to hoe to forgive somebody that's just so fucking stupid. Okay?
Feel better?
I feel like I just had a massive bowel movement. Maybe I did.
Yeah, verbal.
No, right. I mean, I got that out of my... I feel better. And this is good mezcal.
Still? It hasn't gotten any worse?
Man, I wish... You know what? All you 7 fuckers sitting there watching this, I wish you was right here, right now, and I would share it with you. I wouldn't share a lot with you because I ain't got a lot left. But I would share a little bit with you.
He's much nicer. If you were here, I'd ask you to leave.
Oh, wait, this is your house.
No, if there were 7 other people here,
Yeah.
you'd have to go.
Who would go?
The other people.
These are our fans. You cannot absolutely disparage these people like this. I will not stand for it. I want you to take your hand, take 3 steps back, and slap yourself
I can't
for being such an irresponsible host.
I play
What
hard to
in
get.
the fuck is wrong with you?
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? We ain't got enough SD cards or battery to go through what's wrong with that old boy. But you know what? He's good, people. You want to see Chad get all wrapped around the axle?
I'm telling you, man.
You're going to hit me in the... Look, I want y'all to pay real close
off
attention.
me.
Look at him.
You're going to get hurt.
Look at him.
You're going to get hurt.
Look, all I got to do is give him a little cut. Look. He gets wrapped around the axle. Are you afraid of showing your emotions? I think we should talk about that.
I don't want to be shared with. Thank you.
Well, you wait till we get to Vegas. We'll film that shit too. So, I don't know that we'll release it. We might.
Most of the stuff we walk around and do there will show.
Yeah, most. So, do you have anything else you would like to add? Because I feel like I've got a weight, a stone.
Really? I mean, I feel like we talked about something and kind of sort of talked about something for like 20 seconds. The rest of it was just you ranting.
So like normal.
Yeah.
These poor bastards that watch this channel, they're used to it.
Yeah.
They've grown callous to my ignorance. God, I hope so. Y'all bless your heart. I appreciate your effort. But I think we talked enough about the good reasons to concealed carry.
As opposed to open carry.
Yeah. And while there are ridiculous bureaucratic limitations, fuck you, that are unjust, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Look, there's a 21,000 laws on the books.
27,000.
Between states and federal government.
27,000.
It's weird that they need so many because, I mean, I don't know how many times you can say something, but apparently 27,000 times.
And you know what? Here's my whole thing. Why don't they just make murder illegal? Like, what if they, listen to me, just, hey, everybody,
Monumental idea.
grab your fucking biscuits, okay? What if they passed a law that says it was illegal to go up and just shoot somebody to death for no reason?
Because it's easier to pass a law against people that don't normally break laws, and they're easier to enforce.
So what you're telling me is these bureaucratic fucking fucks. I'm sorry.
It's a little rough.
It was it?
It was a little
Fuck those motherfuckers, man.
No.
No, they work for me.
No. I'm
Look,
saying
this is why
you can still be mad at him. You just don't have to be.
This is why I love Chad.
F-bomb.
Because he is.
And then turn around and go, because I'm Baptist.
All right. This is why I love Chad. Because he reins me in, y'all. He's a great producer. He's a really good producer. He really tries to keep me on track.
Moderate.
But fuck those fucking fucks, man. Because you know what? Their job is nothing, and they're
All right, hold on.
Not all of them. I'm sure.
There's-
I'm sure 98% of the politicians give the other 2% a fucking bad rap. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely something they get in.
98% is the.
Yes.
All right. I didn't know if you got that joke. Did y'all get that joke? I mean, you didn't get it, or you just didn't think it was funny?
I mean, I kind of skated over the top of it. I was thinking about keeping my point so I could talk, but apparently.
Well, excuse the hell out of me for trying to have fun.
Talk about your joke now.
Well,
The moment's over.
The moment is fucking past. But you have to understand that I think that I have a bit of disdain for a lot of politicians.
You have disdain for a lot of things.
I do, and I'm 51 years old, and I've got a lot of disdain. You're like 60.
I don't. No, I'm not 60.
Yeah.
I'm 53.
You're not going to see. All right. Anywho, but I have. So here's another caveat, y'all. I am so set in my ways. I am so.
in certain things, you're set in your ways.
In a lot of
And then other things, it doesn't even bother you.
right. But you know, when it comes to things that I'm passionate about, bourbon, chainsaws, guns,
Country
music, man, I am just like, I mean, it's my way or the fucking highway. You understand? And that is a sign of a closed mind, and that is bad hunter. Okay, but I'm grown and I have zero interest in changing. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to adapt other parts of my brain to be better and let the core values of my hate just fester.
You mean your personality?
Personality. Did I say hate?
You did.
I'm going to let the core of my personality fester.
Excellent.
Grow. Not
Fester.
Fester. We're going to Fester. Uncle Fester with the Addams family was a very interesting character, but you know what? Growing up, I had a hell of a crush on Morticia. She was 97% as hot as Lily Munster.
Yeah, but you liked Elvira too. That's weird.
Dude, Elvira coaxed me into puberty. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I when I was a kid, I saw it, but I mean,
She was amazing.
Yeah, whatever.
No?
No, too much Bondo.
My ass.
Yes.
That's your Yankee shit. You know, Chad's hey, I don't want to get into this, but you brought it up. He's a fucking carpetbagger.
Yep.
You know, I'm in North Carolina, and here comes Mr. New York City. Grew up on Staten Island, right? You know,
Upstate New York.
He grew up on
In the
Staten
mountains.
Island, you know, driving a garbage truck for you know, Mr. Johnson there.
I think that's
That's
inaccurate.
What do you know?
A lot of stuff.
Oh, well, do tell. We are all awaiting with bated breath.
Like we said, there's not enough memory card or battery.
That's good mezcal.
That's 5 times you've said that.
5 times I'm in it. So,
Hi, my name's Hunter, and this is Good Mezcal.
my name's Hunter Elliott, and this is rangehot.com, and I like good mezcal, and carry your gun where nobody can see it.
Good night.
Later.